My boss, Bill, is the kind of guy who thinks management is just a fancy word for getting in the way. We had a massive company-wide server migration scheduled for Friday night, the kind of update where if one thing goes wrong, the whole e-commerce site vanishes. I had a 12-page deployment plan ready with safety checks and rollbacks. Bill looked at it for 2 seconds, tossed it in the trash, and said, "You IT guys love to make things complicated so you look important. Just run the script and relax. In fact, I want you to put your feet up and don't touch a single key until it's finished. That's a direct order." I asked him, "Bill, what if the latency spikes or the handshake fails?" He just laughed, leaned against my cubicle, and said, "Then we just keep swimming, buddy. Trust the process. I'll be in my office supervising the big picture. You? You just sit there, sip your coffee, and stay off the keyboard. I don't want any manual interference slowing down my transition." I looked at him, then at my monitors. "You want me to do absolutely nothing, no matter what happens?" "Exactly," he said. "Now, feet up. That's an order." The migration started at 9 p.m. At 9:15, the first error light flickered. At 9:20, the database latency hit the red zone. Normally, I would have jumped in, partitioned the traffic, and saved the site in 30 seconds. But I remembered Bill's face. So, I did exactly what he said. I leaned back, put my boots right on top of my $300 mechanical keyboard, and took a long, slow sip of lukewarm coffee. That's when the fire alarm started. Not a drill. A real, piercing, get out now siren. Somewhere in the building, a cooling unit had failed. In a normal world, I would have hit the emergency rollback key to save the data before evacuating. But emergency rollback requires touching a key, and Bill had been very clear. No. Manual. Interference. Bill came sprinting out of his office, face white as a sheet, screaming, "The alarm! We have to go! Shut it down! Abort the migration!" I didn't move. I just leaned further back in my chair, watched the critical failure text scroll across my screens in bright neon red, and said, "Sorry, Bill, I'm just trusting the process. You told me to keep my feet up and stay off the keys until the script finished. I wouldn't want to overcomplicate the evacuation with my interference." "Are you insane?" he yelled, grabbing his laptop and running for the stairs. "The site is crashing. Just keep swimming, Bill." I called out over the siren. The result? The migration finished on a server that was literally losing power. The database didn't just crash, it turned into digital confetti. The site was down for 3 days. When the VP asked why I didn't trigger the rollback, I just showed him the saved Slack message from Bill sent at 8:55 p.m. Under no circumstances are you to touch that keyboard until the script is 100% complete. Feet up. Relax. That is an order. I didn't get fired. But Bill, let's just say he's doing a lot more swimming in the job market these days.